there, thanks for joining me for Bible journaling. Today we are going to do this book. So I haven't received my DaySpring's devotional kit because they're having some kind of production problem, or there was something wrong with it, so they're a little bit late. So I decided that instead of waiting around for that I would go ahead and use this Encourage a Moment to Breathe 365-day devotions this year for my daily writing and then for our Thursday Bible journaling. And I'm going to do it in order, so whatever day it is, it's going to be, we're lucky, it's going to be day 4. But, you know, as it gets further back, whatever day is I'm on in the year is what day we will be working on. So today's verse is Ephesians 5:25, and that says, "Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." So I'm going to use that as my verse. And I like this book because it's got the verse, and then down here it's got a little story, and then it's got a little prayer or an observation down here at the bottom. So every day you've got that in here, so you can, you know, reflect on it. And kind of like the devotionals, you get the verse, and then you have a little thought that the person who made the devotion has in there, and then they have usually a little prayer or something at the bottom. So I thought that would be easy, and I'll put a link to this little book down in the description box to multiple places if you want to pick that up and Bible journal along with me this week or this year. So I looked around in my digital images and I found this Mo's Digital Pencil image called Young Love. And I thought that'd be perfect for our image for Husbands Love Your Wives. They look so cute. I already gessoed my page with some clear gesso. So I did all that. And then I used my light box to put the image on my page. So if you'd like to see the video for that, I'll link that at the top at the end of the video. And then I'm going to use my Inktense pencils. So I've made a little color chart of my Inktense pencils because it was driving me crazy. I had no idea what color they were. And we are going to paint our people here. So I'm going to get some water and a paper towel and a paintbrush. And we're going to do some painting. So I think I'll start here with doing their skin. So how about tan? And all the pencils I finally got around, I put them in order. So I had no idea they were numbered, and you could, that's what I get for not looking. All right, so we're going to go ahead and paint here. Make sure I'm in the thing. So what I like to do with my Inktense pencils is I like to pick the color up off of my pencil with my paintbrush and then color it on. I think I'm going to lighten her up a little bit. She's looking a little too dark over here. Don't these two look cute? Okay, so we're going to go with that, and then we are going to, let's see, oh, whoops, I should have done, she's got a little bit of her foot down here showing, I should have done that. Or her leg. And then let's go ahead and work on this bench. So for the bench, let's try Saddle Brown. Looks like a nice kind of reddish wood color. We'll just work our way down here. What?
Can you see comments?
Oh, you commented.
And Julie commented.
Oh, and Julie. Hi, Julie. I wasn't looking.
I'm just curious if you see. Okay.
I forgot to look up and got distracted. Mr. HobbieHaven's checking on me to make sure I can actually see comments today. Some days you got days you can see stuff, some days you can't. Okay, so let's do, that was number 1740. Let's see, pants. How about this guy? We'll do Mr. HobbieHaven here with some blue pants. That seems reasonable. So let's see, how about iron blue, which is 840. These are much easier to find since I put them in order. I highly recommend that if you haven't put your Inktense pencils in order yet. I had mine in the box just the way they came, and I didn't even bother looking to see that they had numbers on them, and they go in chronological order with the numbers. So if you haven't done that, definitely check that out. And I definitely love the color swatches. I need to see what color it is when I do it. Otherwise, I tend not to pick it. I was just distracted, Julie. I'm not busy. I was just distracted. I haven't been doing the. We've had a couple weeks off, so it threw me off my schedule of what I'm supposed to be doing. Which is a good thing I decided to take the 2 weeks off, because Lexi was not into letting me do any of that stuff that I would like to have been doing. I don't know who was more excited to go back to school, her or me. I'm like, yay, it's school this week. Okay. Well, I got a little crazy right here. So let's see if we can wipe a little bit of this up. I'm a professional painter. See if we can wipe some of that. Uh-oh. Okay, that was 840. I'm going to dry this real quick. Yes, this little image, Julie, is by Mo's Digital Pencil. And I put a link to him down, or them down in the description box. It's an old one. Aren't they cute? Okay, let's see here. Blue pants. Okay, how about a green shirt? Mr. HobbieHaven wants to wear green. So let's do 1550. Oh no, that's way too tame. Mr. HobbieHaven would definitely wear this green one here. What's this? 1560. This is any indication, see, Mr. HobbieHaven's going to want to pick his own clothes out when he gets to be this age. Or else he may not know what he's going to get to wear. Okay, to make it fair, I think I will wear this green shirt too. I'm hopeful this will be us someday. Old and sitting at on the park bench. Okay, let's see. Let's add a little bit more color to Mr. HobbieHaven's face here. He's looking like he needs to have a little bit more color on there. And let's have some hair color. So I'm gonna go with, let's see, let's do yellow. So 210. And for him, we're gonna go with, let's do this black color, even though it's gonna be grayish, I'm assuming by this time. Mine's not. But his can be that color. Okay, so let me see here. This skirt, I'm going to want to wear, oh, I'm going to want to wear this pink one. So how about 520? That looks completely outrageous. I'm definitely going to be one of those older ladies who wears the really bright colors and that don't match. And I might as well have pink shoes. And let's see, let's make a hat match. Whoops, now I have pink hair. That's okay, right? That's awesome, Julie. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us. I painted my hair pink, so let me fix this real quick. Can't see me with pink hair. Well, I can, but I don't know how people would go with that if I dyed my hair pink. So the pencils I'm using, Julie's asking what pencil, or Jennifer's asking what pencils I'm using, and these are the Derwent Inktense pencils. So when they dry, they are permanent. So you can't move them around like watercolor pencils after they're dry, but you can add more color on top. I really like these. Okay, let's go ahead and put some more color on this shirt here because this doesn't look dark enough. And I put a link to the pencils down in the description box too, if you guys want to head over and grab those. And I put a couple of different, I have the 72 set, but I put a box of 24, I think, and then the 36 ones in the description box if you wanted to try out a smaller set first and make sure you like them. But I just went for it and got the bigger set because whenever I buy colored things, I like to have lots and lots of colors. So for me, it was worth it to go ahead and grab the whole set right from the get-go rather than having to go back and buy them again. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm gonna pinken up this my sweater or my coat down, my skirt down here. This isn't gonna be. You can also take the pencil and color it straight on like so. And then move the paper or the color around. I just tend not to do it that way a lot because I find that once you put the pencil down, I don't move it fast enough, I guess, and it kind of leaves the little marks in there. So for me, it's easier to grab it off of the pencil and stick it on. But I have the gesso down on here on my page, so it makes it a little bit, it doesn't dry right away with the gesso, so that kind of makes it nice. Okay, let's see here. We better color Mr. Hobbyhaven's shoes. Let's give him, let's do oak. So that's 1730. Or no, it's 1730? No, oak is, oh no, let's do dark chocolate. That's 1930, just because that's the one I grabbed. It's kind of a purple color. Purple brown. Maybe he can have, maybe this is what he can have this to match his sweater. So do you girls have a plan for your Bible journaling this year, or are you still thinking about it? Okay, let's go. Let's see. I've got my purse over here. Let's make my purse. Oh, let's have a red purse. I'm pretty sure that I would want red. Okay. I couldn't really decide. It was hard to decide what I wanted to do. I wanted to pick something that everybody could, because over the last, however long I've been Bible journaling now, not that long, last few months, I decided that the part I love the most besides a good verse or where to start, that's important for me, is to have something that shows me where to go. And then, so that's what I like about the book, is it's got the verse, and then it's got a little story, and then it's got the little prayer at the bottom. But what I like after that is adding my own picture. So I decided I would just go with that. I'm okay with putting some stickers and stuff on and doing that too. But I also just like to put the pictures, find a picture that represents what is in the book and the verse, and then having some kind of digital image I can color myself. That's what and I'm not a drawer, so I have to go find something to put on there. Okay, so we got this little sweater here. Let's do, oh, let's have orange. I'm thinking that orange goes with pink and green. Not. Let's see, but you put a little bit of color on here. And then you get your brush wet. And you can wipe it around. And that was $2.50. Maybe I need to darken the skirt up a little bit more. Let's do, what's this one? This is $5.30. Oh, and in my strive to be a little bit more efficient, over on the store blog at the top of the page, there's a bunch of tabs like shop, classes, tutorials. I added a classes page up there, and I'm going to add all the classes and stuff that we'll be doing over here on the live stream. So you can go straight there and look at it and see what I have planned for the month too, before I forget about that. Okay, let's see here. What was that? 1560. Let's fix. I'm thinking that I'm going to use this on this bow up here, or this little ribbon. And I should have just painted the bow on her shirt. Got a little wet patch right there. Okay. And with these pencils too, if you're worried about, I can see the words through the color. It's not so dark that you can't see the words. I'm not usually worried about being able to read the text because I just use this Bible for my Bible journaling and coloring in. I have another Bible that I use that I can read and an app on my phone for that. So I don't worry about that. Okay, let's do, I gotta do, not this yet. Let's do these little posts, the little metal parts. I'm just gonna do those black. I was gonna do them some kind of silver color, but I didn't. In my glittery ones, I don't have silver, I have gold in there. Like that. And I better fix my hair. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to call that good for the coloring. Doesn't have to be perfect. But let's do, maybe I should do some splatters on the page. No, I don't think I'm going to see that after I do the words that I have picked out. So let's underline my verse. So I'm just going to use, no, not that one. I'm going to use, that was a pretty fat one. Let's use this 2.5 pen to do the verse. All right, so we have all that. And then my thought is that I'm going to, I punched out these letters. And these are alt new dies. And I put a link to those down in the description box too if you want to pick those. But see, I'm going to cover up most of these words in here, so, and I'm not worried about that. I'm going to go like this. Let me find my glue. Okay, so I'm going to glue this stuff down. I just wanted to kind of space it out there. And this is Tombow Monet Multi Glue. And these are pretty, this alphabet here is pretty big. These letters are an inch and 3/8. At least that one was. These would be great if you scrapbook. Make titles and stuff. this on. These ones are here a little persnickety because I got that little spot there on the edge. And the little see-through. These would be good if you put them on something and backed them too. You could have like a little opposite color in the back and then cut them out. That would be really cute. Getting glue everywhere. I think I'm going to need a little bit right in here. Okay. And then, what color is this? Okay, I think that we're gonna go with this, but let's do turn it a little bit. No, let's do like this. The pin's not working very well. Let's switch to this one, just make it a little bit fatter. And then I want to do down here, and this is 219 Deep Scarlet Red. I was going to put these letters down here again, but I couldn't make them fit in that spot. So I'm like, we'll have to write it in. That's my thought anyway. Okay. Then we got a verse down here. Then I'm going to write my verse, what I want to put over here. And the whole, where'd my book go again? The whole... In our book here that we're following, the story for today was draped in white lace. I stood ready waiting. The room brimmed with busyness around me as the bridesmaids clutched their bouquets and the mothers adjusted their corsages. Then suddenly an eerie silence descended. I searched the faces of my girlfriends while expressions of shock and horror stared back at me. What happened? What is it? I followed their eyes to something behind me. The train of my bridal gown was several feet long, just how I always dreamt it would be, and there, kneeling by my train, my 13-year-old cousin held a steaming hot iron. Beneath it, a dark orange triangle smoldered on the train of my dress. Apparently, she tried to iron out the creases in the train, but the iron was too hot for the satin. As the music began in the sanctuary, I looked up and said, "Quick! Somebody run to the church office and find some liquid white out." I figured it might make the fabric clumpy and goopy, but at least it would be dark orange. I told my cousin not to worry about it and plotted with my maid of honor how we could hide the stain. Instead of spreading out my train behind me like she did at the rehearsal, I asked her to fold the fabric over to cover the stain, and down the aisle we went. In Scripture, the church is the bride of Christ. By God's grace, the stain of our sin no longer marks us. We are cleansed and set free. The bride of Christ isn't perfect, none of us are, but Christ's forgiveness is complete. On my wedding day, no one in the sanctuary knew the bride had a huge, ugly stain on her dress. But one day, there will be another wedding, and the bride of Christ will appear, without spot or wrinkle. So that was our story today. Down here at the bottom it says, look on the cover of this book. You'll see a faint stain from a coffee mug. It's there on purpose because we all have stains we want to hide, but Christ removes them when we ask him to, and we've no better reason to exhale than that. And there is, on the front right here, there's a coffee stain on the front of the book. So that's what I'm going to use as my journaling over here on this side. Let me move my water because I can see me totally spilling that. And there we have it, guys. That will be our Bible journaling today. I hope you had fun doing Bible journaling with me. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. Otherwise, next week we will be doing Isaiah 26:3 will be our verse next week. And if you'd like to pick up the book to join me next week, I put a link down in the description box. Head over and grab it. I think this will be a great thing for all of us to use to jump off on our Bible journaling this year. And I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you at 10:30 if you would like to do some coloring and make a card. Bye-bye.